Well, a very warm welcome to my YouTube today. I'm just taking a look at the early years of the career and the flying that Amy Johnson took part in right back in the late 1920s and early 1930s.
Hey, Hal.
Good morning, Miss Johnson.
May I have a bath out?
Do you want it right now?
Yes, I want to hop off right away.
Righto, Birds, give Miss Johnson the machine out. Right, guys. Did you do these tappets this morning?
Yes, I did a complete overhaul of this yesterday.
What about petrol and oil?
Oh, I filled both those up.
Did you?
Right, she's all right now. Will you hang on the throttle whilst
Yeah.
I swing her?
Yes, righto.
Contact.
Contact.
England to Australia in 13 days. The idea obsessed my mind day and night. The mere wish to fly to Australia in record time rapidly grew into a firm determination. No one had faith in me except myself, and who could blame them? I knew somehow that I could do it, and it was up to me to prove it. But the money, so much was needed. Where could I find hundreds of pounds? After many weary months of fortune hunting, two kind-hearted English gentlemen joined hands to help me, my father and Lord Wakefield. Their faith in me can never be repaid. Now the rush begins. It's to be a race to the monsoons. Can I get through before they break? In my diary, May the 5th is ringed in red as the last day on which I can make a start. In breathless haste, I arrange my petrol and oil supplies, maps, tools, and kit. 10 days before I'm due to start, I haven't an aeroplane. Then I'm introduced to Jason, a very ordinary machine, but now a dear and valued friend. In an incredibly short time, he is prepared for his great task, yet it is May the 5th before he stands waiting for me on the tarmac of Croydon Aerodrome. It is glorious to be off at last, alone and in peace, after the hurry and bustle of those last 3 weeks. Now I have time to think. Where am I bound for today? Vienna. Am I really to see this city of dreams? No, only the aerodrome. Never mind. Flying is my job this trip, not sightseeing. Jason is a dear. He's behaving splendidly. Look how he's weathering this terrible dust storm just outside Baghdad. I'm very frightened, really, but Jason isn't. The different lands flash by. Here we are in India. How proud my Jason was to reach here in 6 days. But alas, his pride was quickly dashed. The monsoons raced us after all. We were very disappointed, but it was no use sitting down to cry. Poor old Jason was so upset that he ran his nose right into a ditch in the wrong field when we were trying to find the race course at Rangoon. That was when we lost our chance of beating the record. It took 10 men and me 2 whole days and nights to put old Jason together again. We cheered up a wee bit when the 3 arched rainbows circled us in the Java Sea. But it wasn't till we actually sighted Australia that we were really happy. Then we just shouted for joy. How will Australia receive us? That's the only time we wondered. Now we know she has taken us to her heart, given us of her best. Such a welcome as will never be forgotten in history, and Jason and I love her so.
have got here at last. It's been a long, long time, but here I am, and jolly glad I am to be here at last. I bring messages from the people of England to the people of Australia, and I should be very, very happy if this flight of mine can bring together people so far apart, but so near together in good feelings, fellowship and friendship and everything except mileage. If you could get aeroplanes bringing you together, that would be so much better, and get people coming out every week or so as I have done. That's nothing. I'm so pleased to be here, and I thank you for the marvellous welcome which Australia has given me. Beyond all expectations. It absolutely overwhelmed me. And
Mr. Billy, take him right down. On behalf of the government and the people of New South Wales, I bid the warmest of welcomes to the little woman of whom the Empire is proud today.
But I'm not going to make a speech. It's utterly impossible. I'm only going to say thank you to you all very, very much indeed for your hearty welcome. And I just love to be here. I'm so happy to be at Sydney, the goal of my ambitions. And I'm going to enjoy myself. You've all done so much for me. And I just love Australia. I love you people. And I'm going to enjoy myself thoroughly. Thank you all.
Is this where they hold the air display birds? Oh, yes, look, there's one.
Army, wonderful army, can you fly me, full up in you, send you...
Why don't you look where you're going?
Why don't you go where you're looking?
Oh, look, there's another. Oh, she's on our fly. But she's doing 100 miles an hour.
Good gracious, the extremia, I'd forgotten all about her.
She's coming down.
Hello.
I thought it was about time I came down to look for you.
I'm sorry, Amy, but I ran short of petrol and I sent him into the garage to get me some more.
There's a chap in an aeroplane in Merricksfield wants half a dozen gallons of oil.
Are you sure he said oil?
Oh, yes, yes. He said he wanted 6 gallons.
What did it feel like, flying all alone to Australia?
Well, I think it was rather pleasant flying alone. You see, there's certainly nobody to quarrel with or to contradict you. Nobody to say yes if you say no. Oh, I think it's good fun flying alone.
What did you think about all the time?
Well, think about, just the little odds and ends as to whether perhaps I'd get a hot cup of tea at the other end, or if there was going to be any dinner waiting for me. In fact, I wondered more than once whether I was going to reach the other end at all.
Now, Miss Johnson, can you inform me with any degree of accuracy?
I wish you'd take me out, Mr. Mollison. Oh, in your plane, I mean.
I see. Well, I've run out of petrol.
I wish you'd give me a ride, Amy. Oh, you're a pretty cool young man.
Well, when I grow up, I'm going to be a great flyer. You might be glad one day to say that you gave me my first lesson.
Oh, that's possibly true. All right, then, I will. What's your name?
Richard Grenville.
Come on, Dick. Come on. That's right, climb up there. That's the stuff. That's the door. In you go. Now, here's this strap which must go over your shoulder. And the other one. And fasten the pin. With your helmet.
Excuse me, Miss Johnson, but I suppose there's no possibility of you offering me a passage after you have again descended to Earth?
That will do. You stay where you are. If men were made to fly, they'd have been given wings.
That I admit, my dear Daisy. But there are moments when one's spirit yearns to soar.
I say, will someone give me a swing?
Yes, I will.
Thanks awfully. Content. You all right, Red?
I say, Amy, do you mind if I tell the chaps at school it was a man I went up with?
No, tell them anything you like. I don't mind. Stop. You ready? Yeah? Right, off we go.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed that brief film about the early years of Amy Johnson's flying. She truly was a remarkable lady, and in my next film we'll move on a bit to her career and her flying during the early part of the Second World War. Really, many thanks for watching, and have a think about subscribing, and take care. See you on the next one. Cheers.